Hey guys, Sinful Sorcerer here, and welcome back to another video. Now, I know it's been a very long time since my last one, and honestly, I just don't have any excuse this time. I've just been really lazy, and honestly, I just haven't been that into League this season. Let's just put it at that. So anyway, today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to do my very first unboxing, and...
Change your name to Sinful Wizard.
What's that?
Change your name to Sinful Wizard!
Sinful what?
Read the lore, you goddamn dimwit.
5 minutes later.
Hang on, okay. So, apparently, Riot have basically just trolled me. Really, really hard, and I honestly feel personally offended, like, you have no idea. So, in the new side story of sorts, it's not exactly the lore of the game, but it's a complementary issue that they have going on. They just released one for Veigar, alongside with this new lore update, and in it, Veigar himself gets addressed as a sorcerer, a mighty sorcerer, a great sorcerer, and he says, "No, I am not a sorcerer. I am a wizard, Harry." Well, not the Harry part, but you get my point. Apparently, Veigar himself doesn't consider himself a sorcerer. He corrects people, corrects into the fact that he's a wizard now, apparently. So, I think that's really weird. Personally, to me, Veigar has always been a sorcerer. I mean, a wizard. Gandalf is a wizard. He's a great wizard. Harry Potter is a wizard. Veigar is not a wizard. He's a sorcerer. He's a sadistic, he's a sinister, he's a most definitely a sinful sorcerer. Hence the name, as I'm sure you've already guessed by now. But anyway, with that said, I don't know what else to say. I'm not changing my name anyway. Alright? It's staying Sinful Sorcerer. Even if that's not canon now or whatever. That's just how it is. To me, he's still a sinful sorcerer. And even if I wanted to change my name, people have already started taking the name Sinful Wizard on, well, League and Discord and a whole bunch of other stuff. Basically just to add to the troll, you know? But jokes aside, I do find it really funny. But yeah, no. I'm not Sinful Wizard, I'm the Sinful Sorcerer. Anyway, with all that said, oh, and yeah, the new lore, just to talk about it very, very shortly, very briefly, it's pretty much the same. He's still the same Veigar that we know and love, or know and hate, depending on who you are. But, well, his suffering is now because of one single person or entity, Mordekaiser, rather than being a, well, a bit of an ironic twist in that he wanted to leave Bandle City to see the world, and then the world just crushed him. This time he got kidnapped, and it doesn't really have the same impact to me, but it's fine. He's still the same Veigar. He still had the bit of like imprisonment and turning evil and wicked and crazy and becoming an evil wizard. So yeah, it's fine. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but it's fine. So anyway, with all that said, I'm sorry for the big delay. I'm totally not just spamming this video with a bunch of nonsense to make it 10 minutes long so I can get ad revenue, because I mean, I don't get paid for this anyway, not anymore. But anyway, with all that said, let's begin, shall we, with the unboxing. Now, as I mentioned, this is my very first unboxing. I've never done anything like this before, so please excuse any mishaps. I'm only really doing this because, one, it's Veigar related, so I figured people subscribed to this channel might appreciate it. Two, it's a fan-made figure, so it's not official Riot merchandise, which means that me making this video might actually make a big difference, or somewhat of a difference. I want to give some exposure to this talented fan who has made this sculpture. And, well, thirdly, I'm just really excited, and I want to share that excitement with you. So, with that said and done, let's begin, shall we? Alright, so this is the package that arrived in the mail, and I have crossed out the information, so you can't stalk me that easily. But anyway, let's open it up, shall we? Little bit of information. This figure is, as I mentioned, a figure that's fan-made, and it's made of resin. The sculpture and the designer of the figure is NikeMonsterTub, and I will link in the description to their DeviantArt, and I will also link to the figure, well, the figure itself, so that if you are interested in it, you can hopefully get a copy yourself. I am really not very good at this, so I mean, opening boxes, it's on a whole nother level. I can't even begin. I don't even have like a cool batarang or something that most of these unboxers have. So I have to do with a scissor. But yeah, this is a resin figure. It's pre-painted. Most other figures that you can get on the website are not pre-painted, so you would buy them in parts and have to paint them yourself. But this is pre-painted, which is I think the more classic way of doing things. So I guess I have to turn this upside down. And now it's like a snake box. Right. It's on the snake. And we've got some bubble wrapping here. I don't think that's part of the project. And another box. And in this box... Oh, hang on. How do I open this? And in this box, we have more bubble wrapping. We got some toilet paper. Well, there's a bunch of stuff to keep the figure safe, essentially. So hopefully it has not suffered any damages in the shipping, and I don't think it has. I think this is a separate part. The shipping was very fast as well. I'm actually doing this video quite late. I got the figure a while back, actually. Wow, my lighting is terrible. Let me see if I can fix that. And like I mentioned before, this figure was sculptured and designed by NikeMonsterTub. There will be links in the description for their DeviantArt page and the figure purchase page itself if you are interested. So that's the Veigar hat right there, looking great as always. And let's see how I can do this in the best possible way. I believe it's Veigar's arm that's in a bit of a separate plastic bag. So here we have Veigar himself, well, most of him anyway, and I believe this is just a packaging still, yeah. Alright, so let's see what's in here. This should be his arm, hopefully, because he's missing it. Yep, that's his hand, and some sort of effect. I can't quite tell what that is, but I imagine that might be part of the baleful strike he's casting. So let's see if we can assemble it. So his arm goes in here, and it should be like that. So it's a pretty snug fit. Actually, it's kind of nice that the arm is separate because you can bend it around a little bit. I would not recommend doing it too much though, because it could damage the figure itself. So be careful if you want to play around with that. And as you can see, he also has a bit of a pin on his head. So the hat itself also has, it's very dark here, Jesus. There you go. Okay, so the hat itself has a little hole in it that you can pin into the pin. So, let's plop the hat right on there, and hopefully the right way. And it's a pretty snug fit here as well. Good. And there you go. There he is. Jesus, my lighting is awful. Let me see if I can lift this guy up. Ugh. Okay, there it is. I should have been here the whole time, shouldn't I? So, there's Veigar. And again, this is the resin figure by NikeMonsterTub. Link in the description if you want to purchase it, and if you want to see more of his or her work on DeviantArt. I don't think that they sell too many of the figures. Most of them are personal projects. This one was picked up by, well, by the website, Shop 2000 GK-M. So again, thank you to GK-M as well for picking up this figure and producing it. The paint job is made by them, and I think they've done a very good job at it. It looks very good, yeah. I'm happy with it. Well, the sculpting is of course NikeMonsterTub's work. The one thing I'm missing are the runes on the staff, but this is the updated version of Veigar, so I understand that they're not there, and I'm fine with it. It's alright. It looks very nice overall. I really, really like it. I think this figure, honestly, is, in my opinion, it's better than anything Riot has put out. So, honestly, I would say to Riot, hire this person, because they make really, really good stuff. And I'm sure a lot of people would pay for figures of this quality. I think Riot had started doing a better job recently, but they still got a ways to go. Oh yeah, I should not forget the little, this, whatever it is. I assume it might be a bit of a broken part, unfortunately. I think it's supposed to be on the Baleful Strike. I'll have to look into that. It might be something that I'm supposed to plop on somewhere. But I am not entirely sure yet. I'll have to have a look. But overall, figure looks really, really nice. Again, you can move the hand a little bit. I wouldn't recommend doing it too much. This is not a toy. This is a display figure, so it's not made for playing or anything. This is just so that you can take the arm off and put it back on. I'm not actually sure if I should. No, I probably should not take it off. I would to demonstrate it, but well, hopefully you saw me putting it on beforehand. So it comes with a hand separate, and you plop it on. Same with the hat. The hat also is able to be moved slightly, but again, I would advise against it because it can damage the figure, and especially the paint. The paint job can be scratched. So overall, I'm very happy with it. Just to clarify, this is not a paid video or sponsored video or anything. I just wanted to share this really, really cool figure with you guys, and I hope you like it, because I think it's great. And honestly, if you have the money, I would buy this. Well, I already have, but you know. So yeah, thank you again, and oh, hang on, I forgot something. There's a 6 bomb in there, see that? That's pretty cool. Alright. Oh, okay, there's a little tiny bit of missing paint here, but it is nothing major. It is not really an issue. It's just something I noticed. But that's alright. Overall, I think they did a very good job, and I don't see any real imperfections with the painting. Obviously the sculpting itself is top notch. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoy the figure. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the figure, and I hope you pick it up if you can. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.
It's only a short way. Is that a short joke?